Alright, so my son's Crown Vic has kicked the bucket. The engine's making knocking noises, but they go away from time to time, so I know it's not a rod knock. But there's other issues with the car. The transmission's not shifting right. There's wiring problems. The steering column's kind of busted. And it's not worth all the time and effort we would have to put into this car to make it right. So I'm parting it out. And in doing so, I'm pulling out a lot of the police equipment. Got some sirens and whatnot. Alright, when you go to depin a Molex connector, the little tabs that lock it in place are on the sides. So you want to come in here on the side, this little pocket screwdriver I got here, and bend the tab, and go to the other side and bend the tab in, and the thing just pops right out. Just like that. So I've got the new connectors here, and I'm going to crimp them onto the wires and put them in place. So I was cutting back this purple wire. This is purple wire off somewhere else in the car. And if you notice, I trimmed it back to install. And this is nice and copper looking, and that's not. If you put a crimp on this, it may work, but there's a good chance it may not. So what you really need to do, if you're reusing old wire, the best thing is to replace with new wire. But you know, I'm playing around with a junk car here. I'm going to come back another inch. And I'm going to see what I get. Is it good wire or is it tarnished? And that's better. It still looks a little tarnished, but it's better than what it was. If I come back another half an inch, I'm willing to bet I've got good wire. It's good-ish. Oh, see, that's got corrosion again. So this wire got some corrosion into it, and it started growing back. That's okay, that's not good. I may just have an inch of good wire on the other end. That's still not great. Go back one more time. Oh, that's worse. That's good wire. So you saw I had cut about 6 inches back before I finally got to good wire. That's good wire to good wire. So I'm okay with crimping that in place and installing it. So how do you get a power seat out of a car with no power? Well, I had to resort to the cutting implements. I had the wiring here. I looked up online and figured out that the red and white and the yellow and white wires are how you power the seat forward and back on one of these. That might have been part of my problem right there. Piece is broken on here. I couldn't get the seat to go forward. I don't know if it's that broken connection there, if there's something in the track, but I ended up prying up this side of the seat down here so that I could get to this side of the seat from that way with the grinder. Got my angle grinder on there and ground through the seat track, which is a shame because I have a guy who's wanting this seat and I was going to sell it to him dirt cheap, but unless he's got some welding skills, he's out of it. And you can see where this is the harness going to the seat, and you can see where I cut the wires and was trying to apply power to get the seat to go forward and back, and it wasn't going. So, but you know who won this battle? The bolt that was holding the seat on, I couldn't, found a lucky penny. I couldn't get it loose with the ratchet. I tried getting in from the backside, and you can see when I finally got in here with the breakover bar, the nut just busted off instead of coming loose. So that seat was in here good and tight. Perseverance, find a way forward. That's what turning wrenches is. Hopefully I'll get this Crown Vic finished up, parted out, and gone, and I can get back to doing projects I like instead of cleaning up somebody else's messes.